We're here at Hino HQ in Sydney with the Smart 500 series. We thought we'd do something a little different with these intelligent trucks today. Me, with a few years' experience, and Steve Brooks, with 40-odd years' experience.
Bit like the old head and the new head, isn't it? Long hair and the no hair.
Is Steve Brooks smarter than the new Hino tech, or am I just a bad driver? The challenge? We're taking these trick new trucks on an epic one-day road trip to see if the high-tech driver aids can allow me to match Steve's fuel use. From Hino's Tarrant Point headquarters, we shoot south to Wollongong. From there it's inland to Mittagong via the scenic Kangaroo Valley. Then we shoot back up the Hume to Sydney. These trucks are getting smarter. In fact, they're probably more intelligent than me, and that's a good thing because it's helping drivers like me with a couple of years' experience match drivers like Steve Brooks with decades of experience.
It's almost a year since Hino launched these trucks. I thought back then that these things really set a new standard, and I'm even more convinced of it now.
Both trucks are carrying about 80% or 4 tonne of their payload. But with plenty of grunt and a genuine jake brake, these things handle the steep climbs and descents into Wollongong with ease.
The intuition of the modern Allison transmission, being a full automatic, is just so extraordinarily good today. And when you combine that with what is effectively a Jacob's engine brake, the downhill performance and its ability to hold is just, it's really quite remarkable.
The 5-litre 4-cylinder engine, mated with a 6-speed Allison Auto, is a match made in heaven for these little Hinos. As good as the engine and gearbox are, it's the in-cab technology that really sets these trucks apart. There's so much tech helping me in this truck, and I've got my blind spot mirror. But as I put my indicator on, I've got a blind spot camera that displays the entire side of my truck on a screen. It just adds an extra layer of awareness to what's around me while I'm driving. As I'm driving along now, if somebody pulls in front of me and they're a little bit too close, that safety eye will pop up on the dash. It's telling me to brake, and if I don't, the autonomous emergency braking will do it for me. Obviously, I'm here to talk about technology, but one thing I will mention, it's a pretty pleasant place to be inside here. It's a beautifully finished interior, it's comfortable, and you know what? That's a little unusual for this segment. From here, it's on to Mittagong via the one and only Kangaroo Valley. And despite the name, I didn't see a single one.
Probably only halfway through the day. This truck's got 14,500 Ks on it, but it's already averaging 4.1 kilometres per litre. Impressive, really impressive. It'll be interesting to see how the young fella's going up ahead.
Steve Brooks might have 30 years experience on me, more probably. But I'm actually pretty confident my performance in this truck hasn't been too far off his. And you know what? I really only have the technology to thank for that. I reckon these Hino 500s really enjoyed their New South Wales road trip, and it was time for us to straight shot back to Sydney via the Hume. Before we call it a day though, I'm curious to see how Steve's tracking.
Well, how'd you go, big fella? Do you feel comfortable with them now?
I think it's been pretty trouble-free. They've been pushed. I'm confident though. I'm sitting at 4.4 kilometres per litre.
That's pretty good.
Have you bested me?
Yep. Yeah, of course I did. 4.6, yeah, around that.
Well, the technology got me close. I guess the old boy wins again. But the way this tech's going, I'll have him next time.